Welcome to another video at Colubrids. I'm about to show you Eleanor and Dusty Rhodes clutch for the first time since they shed. And this is the first time I'm bringing them out in the sunlight since they shed. So I haven't even seen them in the sunlight. I've been in that dark room. So this is going to be the first time I get to see their true colors. Then we're going to separate them into their own bins. But first, I got a can of Stumptown cold brew that I need because it's really hot out here. So let me go grab that and we'll continue. And normally I don't pour it in a solo cup. I usually like a mug or a clear glass to look at my coffee, but it is so hot out here and I have a bunch of these solo cups on hand. This is how I mix all that good stuff together. The only thing is at work, I don't have my special brown sugar, I just have the regular white sugar. But here we use that special infusion. So that should be good. Now I'm gonna make a toast to all these babies that we're gonna be looking at today, to all you people watching my videos, and I'm gonna make a toast to myself as well. So here are my FB5 hatchling bins, looking squeaky clean. I just washed them. I left them out here in the 95-degree weather to dry up. Now I'm gonna set all these up and we're gonna take a look at Eleanor's clutch for the first time in the bright sunlight since they shed out, and then separate them into their own bins. All right, so here we are outside. One of my most anticipated clutches, if not my most anticipated clutch, Eleanor and Dusty Rhodes. And we got a nice Okatee right here. Might be a buckskin. And we have a nice reverse Okatee right here. There's a nice reverse Okatee right there. Nice and clean. Look, no red in the holdback portion. That's going to be a nice one. And that one has a little bit more red to it. And this guy right here looks like he's doing his impersonation of a rattlesnake. Really nice deep colors on that one. There is a holdback here. And I'm going to show him to you. I believe it's this guy right here. Maybe he'll come out. That guy is gonna be a special snake. Alright, so let's start things off with this beautiful reverse Okatee. Really nice reds on this one, and the bands, the white outline on each saddle is pretty pronounced, so this one's gonna be nice and extreme. Towards the tail, there's not much red at all. I think this is gonna be a really nice adult, and with each shed, you're gonna see it color up more and more. Some of these might stay more like a high white, and some of these will just orange out with each shed. So we won't know until they start shedding. I didn't sex these yet, but really nice. This one has a nice bold look to it, all the way from the head to the tail. Now I'm not gonna sit here too long and talk about each one because we got a lot of babies. But this is the first one we're gonna put in its bin. And these are the setups. I just gotta put the water bowl in those water cup holders and fill them up. But I use Sandy Chip and I use cut paper towel or toilet paper roll as hides. They're free. When they get dirty, just take them out, throw them away, and use some new ones. I have them all cut up. I knew I was gonna have a lot of babies, so I have hundreds of these and they didn't cost me $1. So this is the way to go. And we're gonna put this little one right in there like that. And in my hand it's kind of hard because they're moving quick, but get a better look at it like this. Now the lighting's a little dim in here, but definitely gonna be a really nice reverse Okatee. And again, I didn't sex these yet, so I don't know if it's a female or a male. And this one right here really nice and robust. This is a big baby right here. It's hard to tell on camera, but for a hatchling that didn't even eat one pinky yet, this one could easily eat a small pinky like a little snack. Usually as hatchlings, those small little pinkies, they could barely get them down. This one really has a bold look to it, and by the neck it has like a interesting little aberrant pattern. This is it looks like it's gonna be a buckskin okatee. Has a nice light sand color to it, but that could change within a shed or two and I will know for sure, but right now I would call this a buckskin okatee. And this is a bold one. This is gonna be a really nice snake. Look at the belly, really nice checkerboard look to it. And if you know the mom, Eleanor, she's really extreme. Beautiful buckskin okatee, het for a male. And I think this one right here took her beautiful looks, because this one I believe is gonna be really amazing as an adult. So this is the next baby. I'm gonna put this one in its bin. Oh, this one's special.
I remember when college seemed so important, but is it worth it? Been wondering what truly matters to me.
Oh yeah, this one right here is just gorgeous. And I could tell it's gonna be really extreme. By the next shed or two, we'll be able to tell even more. Put this little one right here and close it up. And I haven't labeled these yet, but I just put a little sticky note on here and I put bold so I know which one this is. I'm gonna number each baby, sex them, but that one I really like, and any that I plan to hold back I instantly mark it so I know that I'm not gonna sell it. Then I label everything and I put the number of the snake, the sex, the clutch, and all that good stuff. But there's a little note just for me. Alright, so I'm gonna show you the one that I'm definitely holding back. I have it in my hand, and this one is absolutely beautiful. So this is the one that I'm definitely holding back in the clutch. So extreme on this one, and the colors are just sensational. Those purplish grays are outlining those extreme reds, and it's just such a thing of beauty. Those crisp whites around that. This snake is amazing. Look, there's very little red within the body. It's so extreme. And then towards the upper portion, it's such a symmetrically beautiful snake. I don't know if it's a male or female, but I do know I'm keeping it. So I just wanted to show you that one. Absolutely stunning. I did write holdback on that one, so I know. Alright, so here's the next snake. This one looks similar to the one I just showed you, but I'm not going to be holding this one back. Absolutely stunning, but that first one just caught my eye. And again, I'm not going to label these until I double check and verify. I want to make sure I ID these correctly. These could just some of the nicest corn snakes, in my opinion, are these extreme ultra male okatees and ultras. They're just something to look at. Look at that, wow. So as I'm showing you these babies, I'm checking for any kinks, any bone kinks. That's something that could happen when you breed snakes. Some of them might have small kinks, and then I'm just gonna sell it as a pet only. You know, you don't want to breed a snake that has a bone kink. So far, no bone kinks on any of these, and if it has a bone kink towards the tail, it's not an issue. The snake can live a perfect life, but I just don't think it's a good idea to breed them and possibly pass that down. Whether or not it's something you could pass down is up for debate, but it's always best to breed the best with no imperfections. So this is the next baby, reverse Okatee. Has an interesting busy looking pattern, and check out towards the tail. Looks like a really nice one. It's just a little bit different. The pattern, it's not really aberrant, but it's just busy. I don't know how to describe it any different than that. Maybe it is actually a little bit aberrant. Yeah, it is a little aberrant actually. Now that I'm looking at it closer. Really nice little reverse Okatee. This is the next baby. Nice head pattern. Looks like it's gonna be nice and bold. The markings are nice and clean on this one, and this one really in the mood to explore. Absolutely stunning. Take a look at that nice belly. And this one has no kinks in the bones. I checked it, everything looks good. And put you in there. Now this next one, this is really a nice one, and this is definitely a buckskin Okatee. I don't have to wait for a second shed or a third shed. Super light colors on the base. This is gonna be a really nice colored snake as an adult. Really nice light sand colored base. Probably one of the lightest in the clutch, and super bold, super bold. I can't always tell from babies if they're gonna be really extreme and really bold, but sometimes you could just tell right off the bat. On camera, you probably, I mean, you could see it's a beautiful snake and it does have a bold look to it, but the actual saddles, I could see a thick black around each saddle and very light red in the middle. And you know, with each shed, you'll be able to tell more, but this one really looks like it's gonna be really extreme, and I like this one a lot. Nice markings. The only thing about this one is towards that very center, there's a slight breakage in the band. Not everybody could be perfect, but some people like that look, and this one still looks sensational. And other than that, super bold. Everything else, really bold markings on this one, and a nice coloration too in the saddles. Now I had to clean this one off a little because there was some dry vermiculite stuck onto this one, and there's still just a drop, so with the next shed being added to vermiculite, you won't even see that. You could see a little bit on the head. It's just like dry vermiculite, but really nice and bold. We have another reverse Okatee right here. This one's kind of small, and towards the tail there's no red, so that's going to be nice as an adult, especially once this starts packing on some size, because a little on the small side, but no kinks in the tail, no imperfections. Just a nice little reverse Okatee. So this one's hard to record, it's really on the move, so I gotta hold it to show you. But this is a nice symmetrically patterned buckskin Okatee. Really nice coloration. Looks like it's gonna be really extreme. Got a little dry vermiculite by the head. Really nice. Now this one right here, buckskin Okatee, nice head stamp, a little bit different than the others, but it has a really high band count, really tight bands, or saddles I should say, and really extreme as well. Really bold and extreme. I can tell it's going to be an extreme snake as it grows, but so symmetrical. Look how perfect those saddles are, and a lot of them. This is a really nice snake, and I'm going to keep my eye on this one as well. I'll make a little note, but you know, I'm not going to hold back probably more than just one, maybe two, but I definitely have my eye on this one as well. Absolutely stunning. So this is the last baby in the clutch, Ultramil Okatee. Nice look to it, no bone kinks, but you know, not every clutch is perfect, especially when you have big clutches. So this is the only one in the clutch that does have an issue. Let me see if I could show you. Look at that cheek on the right side. It protrudes. See, it protrudes. So there's a little issue right there where the right jaw is extended and then the left side is normal, so it's like an extended jaw, something with the bone. So I wouldn't breed this one, but I don't think it's going to cause any big issues. Probably wouldn't have a problem eating. It's just a slight jaw extension, but I wouldn't breed this one, and I would sell it as a pet only. This one seems to be okay otherwise, but we'll see if it eats. Other than that, it's a beautiful snake, so we will see if this one eats and how it does. But I don't think it's gonna be a major issue, other than I just wouldn't breed this one, and it's definitely a pet only. I always double check, make sure nobody was buried underneath the vermiculite. So there's no more babies in here. You always want to make sure. Alright, this is clean. So I'm really excited about this clutch. You know, before today, I was just looking through that little clear egg-laying box, and I had my eyes pretty much only on the Ultra or Ultramil Okatee. I knew there was a couple of other ones in there that looked pretty nice, but that's the only one for myself that I was looking to hold back. But you know, after going through each baby with you guys, taking them out, taking a close look, the clutch is even nicer than I thought it was. There's some really bold, extreme buckskin Okatees in that clutch, and they're gonna get better, so we'll be able to see how they progress. But I'm really excited. Now tomorrow we're gonna be doing the same thing. I'm gonna be taking out the silver black Okatees from Oakland and Raiden. Everyone loves those, so I can't wait to do that video. So I'm gonna go now eat. I got a nice thing, a little Thai food I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna edit this video and then back at it again tomorrow. If you have any questions, feel free. Until next time, I'll catch you in the next one.